Many prospect buyers mostly ask these questions often about Dominar 400. Is it worth the price? Sirain ba talaga ang Dominar? Disposable ba talaga ang Dominar? What are the pros and cons? Is Dominar 400 worth buying? We will take these questions down one by one in this video. Bago ang lahat, intro muna tayo. Hi, I am Juan Strip. I am one of the aspiring travel vlogger and motovlogger at the same time. If you want to see my travel vlogs and motor riding videos, you may check out the playlist in my channel. If you like them, please consider like and subscribe. Alright, let's go back. Dominar 400. This is my second bike, which is a big bike na. I came from 150cc motor and I upgraded it into Dominar 400. If you want to know why I chose Dominar 400, then you may watch this video in my channel. Yeah. Alright, so I've encountered doubts and questions from some people that is Dominar really worth buying? Let's find out. First of all, here are the specs. Okay, now you see the specs. So let's go first with the first question. Is it worth the price? Okay, so magkano ba ang Dominar 400? Dominar 400 is only worth 175,000 pesos. That is maybe the most cheapest 400cc bike you will get here in the Philippines. Here are the reasons why Dominar 400 worth its price. Number one, with its price you will get a big bike. 400cc is a big bike. When we say big bike, it's way powerful and high-performing bike compared to lower cc motorcycles. Sa halagang 175,000, you will have a big bike. Number two is the performance. See? The top speed, acceleration, mileage, and cruising speed. So the top speed is 165 kilometers per hour approximately. Acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, you will only take 7.1 seconds. Mileage around 30 kpl approximately, and cruising speed is 120 kilometers per hour. The best thing of having a 400cc bike is the cruising speed. You can do 120 kilometers per hour all day with this Dominar 400. If you can do this 120 kilometers per hour in a safe highway, you'll be able to arrive to your destinations too early. Here in Mindanao, there are a lot of roads. You can do 120 kilometers per hour or more, safely, of course. The faster you arrive, the lesser time you will stay in the road and more time to enjoy the destination, you know. Number three is dual channel ABS and slipper clutch. For its price, you will get 400cc with ABS and slipper clutch for only 175,000 pesos. Diba? Sulit o sulit na sulit. Okay? So number four, one of the reasons why Dominar is worth the price is the price itself. If you compare the pricing of all 400cc bikes, if you will check that in Google, you will see mostly it ranging from 200,000 pesos to 350,000 pesos. But Dominar 400 is only 175,000 pesos. Dominar is only a 10,000 pesos higher to R15 version 3 price. Think about that. So, 10,000 pesos lang i-add mo, meron ka ng Dominar 400 or 400cc bike. Okay. So number 5, one of the reasons why Dominar is worth buying, I heard a lot of rumors and comments that Dominar 400 are now allowed in expressway even with 373cc in the paper. I don't know how true it is, but I do know that more Dominar riders are now going in and out in the expressway. Just to be sure, just apply for RSU to update your displacement into 400cc if 373cc displacement ang nakalagay sa inyong papel. There are a lot of dealers right now offering 400cc on paper. Just join to the Dominar groups in Facebook. Marami po ang nagpo-post dyan ng mga dealers. Marami din pong buyers na napapatunay na 400cc yung nasa papel nila. Okay? So with all those I mentioned, is Dominar 400 worth the price? For me, it's a big yes. With all of those stuff, it's a great price for me. Alright, so let's proceed to the next question. Sirain ba talaga ang Dominar? Disposable ba talaga ang Dominar? What a crazy question and humor. Here's what I get from the Dominar groups in Facebook. So, merong, hindi naman lahat, pero merong isa doon na sinasabi niya, disposable daw yung Dominar 400. So, let's find out. So, sirain ba talaga ang Dominar or other Bajaj motorcycles? Ito po ang response ko sa tanong na yan. So far, wala po akong na-encounter na massive Dominar riders complaining at the same time about their bikes. Also, I went to a lot of Kawasaki dealers and servicing centers. I don't see na may nakatambak ng mga Dominar doon waited to be fixed. You know, I went to MCore, I went to Kawasaki in Davao, but I don't see Dominar at all na nakatambak doon because it's sira or nasira. Also, I've been to multiple Dominar groups and group chats. None of them telling me that they are having major issues with Dominar, such as nasiraan sa gitna ng daan, you know, sa gitna ng di mo alam kung saan ka. So that's the worst case scenario. Most topics I encountered so far are all about the maintenance and minor issues only, the do's and don'ts. Also, Dominar parts are easy to find. We have a lot of Dominar part sellers online, mostly from Luzon. From these Dominar groups and Facebook, I don't really encounter major issues with their bikes so far. Instead, I can witness and tell you how Bajaj products are so durable. My father is a Bajaj user for more than 10 years already, you know, and until now, buhay pa rin yung Bajaj CT100 niya. I also have my very first bike, which is the Rouser NS150 for 4 years, and now the second owner never chatted me that he has issues with it. That Rouser NS150 took 45,000 kilometers before I sold it to the second owner, and yet I never had major issues with it. Hindi ako nasiraan in the middle of the ride, in the middle of nowhere. Those people saying na sirain ang Dominar and any Bajaj products, it's either walang motor or never been a Bajaj user, or worse, chismoso lang or nakikichismis lang, you know, naririnig niya lang sa iba or gawa-gawa niya lang. So, you know, whatever motorcycle brand you have, kung di mo aalagaan, magiging sirain talaga yan. Ang pagiging sirain ng motor ay dumidepende na yan sa may-ari. Okay? So, let's go back to the question. Sirain ba talaga ang Dominar? Disposable ba talaga ang Dominar? It's a big no. Okay? Alright, so let's go to the next question. What are the pros and cons of Dominar 400? Let's start with the pros. Number 1, head-turning design. Yeah, I agree. Kawasaki Dominar 400 looks very muscular and sporty. Aggressive looks and maporma, mapapa-head-turn ka talaga. How much more if you will add accessories to it, just like in the photo? So, pugi, diba? Alright, number 2 pros. Good performance and mileage. I already mentioned that. I will quote, this 4-stroke single-cylinder liquid-cooled fuel-injected 373cc engine of Kawasaki Dominar 400 is a good mix of urban and highway rideability and performance. The torque band is evenly spread across the entire rev range, which makes it very tractable to ride in any gear you want. Okay? So number 3 pros, all LED headlight. With all of the bikes I encountered, just pure stacked lightings, you know, Dominar has the brightest headlamp for me. How much more if you add auxiliary lights to it? So parang Davao light ka sa daan or Meralco ka sa daan, you know. So by the way, I'll be posting a video of my upgrades to my Dominar, especially lightings. Ano ba yung ina-add ko, ano ba yung sulit ng mga lightings na auxiliary lights, I mean, na nilagay ko sa Dominar 400. Please consider subscribe so that you will be notified when I already uploaded that video. Okay? So number 4, pros. Dual channel ABS and slipper clutch. I'll show you a video that ABS of my Dominar saves me from a possible collision.
Okay, teka, no, wait, no, wait, stop, no, wait, no, wait, stop, no! Racing.
This is our ride to La Palmera. The whole story is in the link that pops up. Yan siya. That's the whole story of La Palmera rides and travel destinations. So check it out, guys. Number 5 pros. Upright body position. This is one of the best feature or best pros I have in this bike. So nasanay ako sa upright position with my Rouser NS150, and it's also present in Dominar 400. So it's way comfortable to ride, especially in long rides. Okay, so number 6 pros. Excellent value for money. Like what I mentioned earlier, it is the cheapest 400cc bike. It is full or punong-puno ng magagandang features that you will have while riding. Okay, so let's go now to the cons. Number 1 is heavy. Yes, talagang mabigat po talaga siya. It is 184 kilograms. It's almost 4 sack of rice. Imagine that. But the good side of it is mafe-feel mo talaga yung kalsada dahil sa kabigatan niya. Number 2 cons. Limited color options. Yeah, 2 colors lang papipilian mo. Black and blue here in the Philippines. Okay? So number 3 cons. Vibration from mid-range to high speed. It's quite normal for this type of bike that has higher displacement, but it is a single cylinder. At the start, braking period 0 to 500 kilometers, mostly ang vibrations na mafe-feel ko ay nasa handlebar, tangke at foot pegs. The vibration is ignorable. If you find it annoying, then there are a lot of remedy you can do to lessen the vibrations of this bike. One of the ways to lessen the vibrations of Dominar, or the bike you have, if it is vibrating so much, number 1 is use the best performing engine oil brand. Gaya ko, I use Motol. Motol is one of the best brand all over the world, I think. Liquimoli is also the best engine oil for Dominar. I can assure you that malaki yung changes in terms of vibration once you change the oil, yung stock, into Motol or Liquimoli. Basically sa akin, when I change the engine oil at 500 kilometers mileage, na-minimize agad yung vibrations, especially sa handlebar and tsaka sa tangke and even foot pegs. Okay, so number 2 remedy that you can do to lessen the vibration is rubber pads. You can put a lot of this to your tank at sa my headlight banda. I'll be trying to put some of this in my Dominar in the future, and I'm hoping that I will make a video for that and also feedback. Okay, so number 3 remedy that you can do to lessen the vibration is making sure that all the bolts are tightened, like in the shocks, sa engine, and sa handlebar. And number 4, the longer the mileage, the lesser the vibration. So surely, if makakondition na yung engine with long mileage, basically the more stable it will become. If 30 to 40,000 na ang mileage ng motor mo, wag mong ibenta, because that is the sweet spot of your motorcycle engine and the best riding experience that you will have. Kumbaga, kakahinog pa lang ng iyong makina or the engine. Alright, so that's it. The pros and cons of Dominar 400. Okay, so the last question is Dominar 400 worth buying? For me, it's a big yes. It's a big yes. Dominar 400 may not be the best 400cc bike that you may have, but it is the best 400cc bike with its price. Hope you learn a lot from this video. What do you think of Dominar 400? And I hope nasagot ko yung mga tanong at mga doubts na meron sa mga gustong bumili ng Dominar 400, but it's still up to you guys. I'm just sharing what my thoughts about Dominar 400, and to secure or to answer of those doubts and questions we have for Dominar 400. Is Dominar 400 really worth buying for you? Comment down below. If you like this video, please hit like. Please consider subscribe to see more of my upcoming travel destination vlogs and motovlogs. And as always, ride safe. And see you to our next Juan's trip.